Hey guys, Gary J here, and today we're looking at something a little bit different that came out in the 1930s and 40s. I've been a collector of many things over the years, but this has always been kind of extraordinary to me in a way. Some of you look at this and you say, what in the world is that? Well, this is a space heater from the 1930s and 40s, and it has a plug on the end here, as you can see. And we take a look at the back of it. And reminds me of a satellite in a way. And it's got kind of a beautiful work there on the base of it. And this was made by Westinghouse, and there were those that were made by other companies as well. And it's got this guard right here to keep kids from putting their hands toward the center of it. And this part right here in the middle is wire, kind of like you find in a toaster, something similar to that. And when you turn it on, plug it up, it lights up. And this is kind of like a fire brick ceramic type stuff. So it won't burn up or anything like that. So really, this is a pretty nice one here too. They're hard to find. Some of these, if you find them, you can find some of them, different brand names. Some of them are about $50, and this one I think is probably runs about 150 because it's in really good shape. And you see the kind of the beauty here, the old style. So I'll show you how this works. Now this piece right here will come off. I've already taken it off. And there's our rocket. And right here, you just unscrew this. It's like a light bulb. Okay, you see how that is? Pretty much like a light bulb. And that's how it looks without the cover and without this piece here. And this is pretty much like the bricks you find in a fireplace. I mean in a propane heater type. So, carefully screw this in. So you're looking at something that's probably 80 years old at least, somewhere around there. Put that in a little further. And the beauty of it, to me, is when it's on. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's on. And if you remember the the television series, The Waltons. Oh, I love The Waltons. That was probably one of the greatest TV series ever that came out, was The Waltons. And in one of those episodes, the Waltons' house burned down. Grandpa left one of these on in the bathroom. I don't really think that's what caused the house to burn down. John Boy dropped a pipe onto the floor that was lit, and it was on a carpet, I think. That could have done it too, but I don't think any one of those should have caught the house on fire like that. But anyway, that was the Waltons. And I'll show you the heater that they had on the Waltons from an excerpt of that. So let's put this back together. One thing I will show you too, this is the plug here. I don't make them like this anymore, and this is a cloth material over the wiring here. And I'll show you the true beauty of this thing to me anyway. But it reminds me of like a satellite receiver, which is way before its time. Okay, guys, I cut the light off so that you can get an idea of what this looks like in the dark. I'll find this plug. Okay. Plugging it up. Now we plugged it up. and it's taking it kind of like a toaster, just a few minutes to start warming up, and I can feel the heat from this. So you see this beautiful color, right? I'm looking at it at an angle. These were made to, looking at the side view right here, you see it's not as bright when you're looking at it at a side view, but you can see the elements here, that cone shape. And some fans were made this way too. Fans had a shape similar to this, which would help blow air out too. You don't see anything on the back side, but we see that centerpiece there is lit up. And as we go to the front of it, since you got kind of this mirror polish to it, and I can feel the heat right here really well. Really a beautiful color. So this is with it, totally in the dark. Down underneath it, look, overhead. And it'll heat up anything within 6 feet of it pretty well. And it's pretty toasty right here just doing that. Okay, I turned on a little bit of light, and you can still see this beautiful color. So you get to the side of it, and you see that reflection kind of dissipates. That looks white on the filament, but actually it's a red color. The camera makes it look white, but it's really red. The same color you see there, red. That thing's getting hot. But I just want to show you the old-fashioned stuff. And I'll show you a little excerpt from the one in the program, the Waltons. But yeah, these are very pretty to me. Now, I certainly wouldn't leave something this old plugged up today. I'm surprised. I don't know if they make them anymore or not. I mean, just for antique value, something you'd find at Cracker Barrel. But a very pretty heater. It works really well. Okay, guys. Just want to show that part in the Waltons episode for a second there. Now, as you saw that red light all the way around here when the heater was on, you can see the wire reflection going around here, and that's where that redness comes from. See the wire reflection? That is a reflection from this core right there. See? Isn't that pretty cool? So that's why it turns that reddish color, because it reflects, and that is a Westinghouse. Well, guys, just a little tidbit there. Maybe you find that interesting to see these old type of heaters. Take care, Gary J. Okay, see Grandpa, and then we see the heater right here. Now, this is the episode in which the house burns down. I really don't think the heater did that. So he'll cut the light off, and you can see that redness now that these heaters give off. Looks like a Westinghouse, similar to the same one I have. But